Good morning. Today is Monday, November 2nd. For lunch today, there's beef hot dog on a bun with baby carrots and kettle potato chips, or crispy chicken sub, or pepperoni or cheese pizza.
On November 11th is Veterans Day. The Toma Hospital would like us to have 200 plus cards/pictures for the vets in the hospital.
We're asking all advisory teachers to help participate in this activity. We would like to collect the pictures and cards by November 5th.
If your advisories and homerooms need help finding materials to make Veterans Day cards, please come see us in the office. After you've made them, please get these cards to Mrs. Reardon or Mrs. Kruger by this Thursday, November 5th. Hey everybody! So when you come out to recess today, you'll notice these new blue and white flags that we've got here. The reason for that is we've had several students who are struggling to stay in the different areas out here on the playground. And so we put these up to make things a little bit easier. The way this works is these flags now give us a buffer zone between the different areas you're playing in. So students who are playing in this area and students who are playing in this area need to stay on both sides of their flags, and this way people won't get accidentally connected with each other. So basically we're going to ask you to stay out of the in-between area between these flags. The one exception to that is that this area just south of the blacktop, we have a little bit of a gate where you can go in and out at the beginning and end. Otherwise, the only people who should be here in between are the supervisors. So, just to recap, if you want to talk to each other, you need to be under the pavilion sitting down. Otherwise, please stay behind the lines in the various areas, and let's work to keep each other safe. And today we're wishing a happy birthday to Bryce Rickaby in the 8th grade. Have a great day. Hey everybody. So right now I'm coming to you from the Greenwood Cemetery in Armenia, which is just south of Nakusa. So even though in the United States, cemeteries are often shown in movies and films as spooky places or scary things, I've always appreciated and enjoyed my visits to them. So about a year after I was married, my wife and I moved into the home that used to belong to her grandparents who had passed away earlier. And even though I never met them, I got to know them through the stories my wife would tell, through the stories the neighbors would tell about them. Now, the way it happened is that our house was just a couple blocks from the cemetery where they were buried. And so my wife and I would often go on walks there, we'd take our children, and just have a time to remember who they were and think about their lives that are well lived. Now, the reason I bring this up is that yesterday, November 1st, was the Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, that's celebrated in Mexico and the United States. And just like my experience with my grandparents, the Dia de los Muertos is there to celebrate the dead and think about the lives they lived and about the love they had for you, instead of thinking about spookiness and scariness. To give you a better of an idea of how that works, here's this video. Check it out.
My mom, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, and that is when we celebrate. Not exactly the death, is the life they have with us when they are here with us.
So today's challenge is in the spirit of El Dia de los Muertos. Think about somebody who's passed on that's meant something to you. It might have been a family member, might have been a friend, it might have been a veteran who gave their life that we might have the freedoms we enjoy. You might have known them personally, or maybe you just heard about them, like I just heard about my wife's grandparents. Whoever it is, take a minute to reflect on a life well lived. Take a minute to think about the love and the connection you have to them. As you do that, our everyday lives are that much better. All right, you take care.